Hey y'all, it's Rob again. In this episode, I've got an issue with my daily driver that I'm going to try to address and take you guys along with. So let me show you a little bit of my daily driver first, and then we'll get into the issue. So this is a 2008 Acura RDX, and it's got, I don't know, 155,000 miles on it probably. I've owned it for almost 9 years, and I just love it as a daily. It is big enough for my big old self, and then it's sporty and quick, little 2.2 liter turbo, and it's super reliable Honda product and very well built. This car lives outside 100% of the time, and I don't do much more than regular maintenance and washing it, and it just doesn't give me problems. So let me show you what the issue is. Take you inside, start it up. All right, so see the little warning light, and there it says check tire pressure. As soon as you get to here, it says tire pressure error, system malfunction normal. Well, this car, with its age, likely has, sorry about the AC noise, it's super hot in Texas, so I've got the AC running. Hope you can hear me. I've got the Bluetooth mic on. The batteries are just probably worn out. I'm going to replace them one at a time as they fail. And this one obviously shows the passenger front tire is the one that's failing or failed. So that's the one I'm going to replace. In order to do this job, you need to obviously remove the passenger front wheel, or whichever wheel the sensor has failed on. And then you got to break the bead of the tire from the rim, push it down near the valve stem. And then the valve stem and the sensor are one piece. So you'll be able to, at that point, access the sensor and the valve stem and remove it, replace it with a new one, and put the bead back on the rim, the tires bead back on the rim, and air it back up, and you'll be all done. I hope it's that simple. Let me show you the things that I got to make this project go smooth. So I purchased these off of Amazon, and the sensor itself is OEM. It is recommended by all the forums that you buy OEM direct from Acura, so that you can get the system to automatically recognize the new sensor, because they have different serial numbers. So anyway, I hope it's that simple. We'll find out. Also, I'm going to be using the scissor jack from the rear of the car itself to break the bead, and that's found underneath the tire itself, which is obviously underneath this board. Okay, so here's where I'm going to put the jack, right in the pinch weld where you're supposed to put the scissor jack. I'm going to put my big jack under here, and this is what I use for saving pinch welds. I've used it for years on all my cars. Anyway, just put it right up in here and jack it up with my big 3-ton hydraulic jack, and then I'll put my jack stand right up under here. This right here, sorry, this right here is where it's part of the frame. Put the jack stand there, then I'll remove the wheel and break the bead using the weight of the car as resistance against the scissor jack on the tire, and then remove the sensor. All right, so let's see if that changed anything before we drive. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're gonna have to drive. Says function is normal. Tire pressure's okay, system function normal. And then what the heck is that little light for? Okay, so kind of an overview. The new sensor absolutely fixed it. All it took was a little bit of driving, and the system itself recognized the new sensor, and all is good. It literally looked to me like the system recognized it even without driving, but then the little low pressure warning light was on. So I drove it for, I don't know, 300 feet and it went away. So that said, the whole project probably took, if I didn't film and everything, it probably would take 20 minutes total. You have to remove the wheel, you got to get the scissor jack out, you got to put the scissor jack between the tire and the car, jack it up, break the bead, get the bead or the tire itself down far enough to where you can remove the sensor, put the sensor back in, the new sensor back in, reseat the bead, air the tire up, and then put the wheel back on. It's pretty simple. If you have any questions, leave me some comments. Otherwise, if you've liked this video, give it a like and please share it. And I guess I'll see you in the next episode. And have a great day.